What do you want the 2021 headlines to read about your life? 2020 was such a weird and crazy year that if we don't get clarity now about who we are and where we're heading, then we're just going to lollygag through 2021, and we might miss exactly what God wanted to do in us and through us in 2020. So a time of reflection and evaluation is always crucial at the end of a year, but I think even more so now because of the year that we've had, and getting clarity is so very important. I asked this question to a few people in the last couple weeks, and I want to read just some of the things that I've heard from people. One of my friends said, "I once said about me, he persevered under difficult circumstances." Somebody else said, "She was faithful and showed up." That's what she wants to be said of her in 2021. Another person said, "She worked hard and gave God the glory." Another person said, "They were still there." That they showed perseverance. Here's one that I want to be said of me in 2021, and it scares me actually a lot. He believed God and took big risks. The side of me that fears failure, and I'll be honest, I do fear failure, hates that statement. And that's exactly why I made it, because it scares me. But I want to look back at 2021, and I want to know that I went all out for the Lord and for other people, and I took God at His word that He would provide and use me powerfully when I make myself available. How about Jesus? There's a couple things that Jesus said in Scripture that kind of give us headlines into the purpose that He walked this earth with. In Luke 4:18, it says this: "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because He has anointed me to proclaim the good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim liberty to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind, and to set free those who are oppressed." So Jesus made this purpose statement, not necessarily what He wanted said about His life, but He had great clarity about purpose and about where He was heading and what He wanted to be about. The other one He said, and this is all meant to be an encouragement to you and maybe give you some clarity as you look into the new year, but the other one that He said that is so powerful is Mark 10:45. He said, "For the Son of Man Himself has not come to be served, but to serve, and to give His life as a ransom for many." So He wanted His life characterized, right, by that sacrifice. What is He referring to? He's referring to the cross, right? The ultimate sacrifice, giving over of His life. And so here are I have 3 encouragements for you. And again, if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. So this is just an encouragement from me to you to say, make 2021 purpose-filled. 3 things. 1, have a plan. Don't coast. Don't glide. Don't take it a day at a time. Have a plan. Think about 2021. Think big picture and who you want to be and what you want said of you at the end of next year. Have a plan. 2, make sure your goal doesn't start and end with yourself. Make it bigger than that. Make it God-sized. Make it God-focused. Make it focused on other people. Jesus said, "I have not come to be served, but to serve and give my life away." So if your goal begins and ends with you, I want to be the best in the company, I want to be the smartest, the brightest, it's small. And it actually will have very little effect on your world around you. But if it's Christ-centered, God-honoring, focused on other people and the good of your community and the people around you, it'll take root. And thirdly, this is the last thing, be willing to sacrifice big for it. Jesus laid down his life, right? You and I were worth it to him. He loved us. And so he gave his life as a ransom for you and for me. Would you do the same? Would your goal in 2021 affect the lives and maybe the eternal destination of those around you? And I hope you have a great weekend, and be encouraged and be challenged to go all out. All right, appreciate you.